Hello, my loves. This is Tracy from Love Petals Crochet. Thank you for joining my channel today. I just want to take a moment to share one major thing, a common mistake that I see with beginner crocheters, and it is being overly ambitious. And what do I mean by that? Well, they'll come to me with the excitement to learn to crochet. And we begin taking our lessons. And they might take one lesson or 3 or 4. It just depends because each beginner learns at their own pace. But once they learn how to do a slip knot and a chain and single crochet and maybe get as far as to half double crochet and double crochet, they have now become professional, advanced crocheters. And that is so far from the truth. Just because you learn the basic stitches of crochet does not mean you are advanced enough to perhaps begin reading patterns and producing garments or other items. And I'm saying this because I've been crocheting for years and I've been teaching crochet for years. And again, each person learns at their own level and time frame. But learning to make items, even if the pattern says beginner, it comes with time, it comes with patience, and it comes with practice. So let me go back to this. In my classes, I might have a student that comes and takes 1 or 2 classes and they know the stitch. But what I notice from my time as a teacher is that maybe their tension isn't great. Their stitches aren't even. And if I tell them, okay, let's switch to a single crochet or let's switch to a double crochet, the first thing they do is say, so is that, do I yarn over first? Where's the second stitch? Oh, which loop do I go through? When you're asking me all of these questions, that's letting me know you are not ready to move on to reading patterns or following patterns and creating designs. So they come to my boutique and they look around and they see a shirt or a dress or a skirt or just whatever they see. And then they think, ooh, I want to make that. Or they'll come to maybe their second or third lesson with a pattern that they've purchased online somewhere and say, I want to make this. Can we start making this today? My answer is, let's try it. And the reason I say that is because if I let you try it, you'll see, oh, this is a little bit more complicated than I thought. Even if it's at the beginner level, it's still too complicated. And so they'll go home and they'll practice. And when they come for their next lesson, they'll say, I got very frustrated and I gave it up. Can we try something else? And that's when I say to them, can we finish the beginner lessons? There are other steps to that. We need to make a granny square. We need to learn to crochet in the round. I need to finish teaching you how to read a pattern. There are abbreviations. There's terms that you need to know. There are other notions and tools that I need to teach you to use. And then we can progress on to a more advanced beginner level where we can start reading a pattern, or I can help you through the process of reading a pattern and you begin making or designing an item of your choice. So my first tip to you is, as a beginner, is to have patience. Take your time, make your swatches, learn how to make your edges straight, learn terminology, make granny squares and circles, because once you learn how to make a granny square, we can put those together. You can make blankets, you can make hats, you can make all sorts of things. But those are beginner items or beginner stitches or patterns that will help you advance to a more creative level where you're more skilled, more confident in the stitches and the tension and all of the things that come along with crochet. Believe me, my loves, I want to see you move forward. I don't want to teach you and then someone say, who taught you how to crochet? And you say, oh, Tracy from Love Petals Crochet. That is definitely not what I want. I want to teach you so that when you go out and you're crocheting and making things and they're beautiful and they say, where'd you learn? And you refer to me, then it's in a good way. People will say, oh, wow, she was really good. She taught you well. So take your time. Don't worry about what I'm making or what Susie's making. Worry about your skill, your level, your practice, your progress, so that you can advance to become the best crocheter that you can be. So that's my first tip. Follow me for the next tip, and I'll see you then. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget, if you like my content, please like, please subscribe, and please share it. And thank you again. Have a wonderful day. I love you.